to keep this on top. What is your perspective about having English spoken around by everyone, especially the ones who are going for career and for education? Yes, Mohit Palagiri.
Hello, Tola. It's great connecting you with all once again. So, as the question said, like how English is useful. Nowadays, the non-English speaking countries like Japan, China, Arab countries, and other countries which they predominantly don't have English, they're trying to imbibe English into them. Like a lot of Chinese are having the special English courses, and when it comes to the Japan, they are trying to adapt to the English, and all these countries that moving towards the English speaking. Like predominantly they speak their language, but they are trying to speak so-called English with them. So when the world is moving towards English, and this is the only way that which when Amit Shah made comments, it is something very backwardness. It's a sign of backwardness. And all we have to remember is our Anna Durai's, our Anna's vision. Our Anna's vision is such a great thing during 1960s. At that time, all leaders like contemporary leaders, like when it's Congress, they were pro-Hindi. When it's non-Congress, like Ram Manohar Lohia, or when say Rajaji started this one. Swatantrata Party and all these people, they were pro-Hindi only. But it was Anna who has taken a lot of guts and said that we have to move towards English. English is something which we can communicate with each other, and English could be a communication to either to fellow Indian people and also to the global world. And also Periyar also mentioned the same, that we are all learning English. It's Tamil, it's good, but we have to learn English. We have to learn the science. We have to learn the other things which is happening around the world. So English is must for the nation. And if you see all this, like after the meet, like when Anna said this around 1962 or something, the same thing was said by Singapore Premier, the former Premier Lee Kuan Yew, who changed the country and where many economists see him as one of the case study. Lee Kuan Yew, he mentioned in his book, he said that for Singapore's development, the only language which was needed was English only, because there was Chinese, there was Malay, and there was Tamil and other languages. To connect one, he didn't make any one primary language like Mandarin or other thing as a common language. He made English as common language so that he could use this for a trading purposes, for other purposes, so as a connectivity. That is what Lee Kuan Yew said, and some 5 to 6 years back, the same thing was said by Anna. So I just mentioned it one of my unpublished article. So this is what our Anna's vision. And I could say the English speaking is not an insult, it's a dignity. Because once upon a time, our Shudras weren't even allowed to study, and we were learning English now. And all our Tamilians are very good English speakers, and they have settled well in a great positions, is because of English emphasization. Because we are in we are working as software engineers, or we are doing a PhD, or we are doing somewhere something else. It's because of the English education which is happening in this nation. And the concept which was given by Amit Shah, saying that the people will regret after speaking English, is nothing but it's his own concept of Hindiization or RSS program, because he wants to make India as one nation, a flag, and one language, which is not even possible. He wants to impose Hindi, and it also shows the smell that he's against to the like our voice that Hindi should not be the official language. Hindi should not be imposed. So he's telling that we have to regret. Why we have to regret? Because Hindi has such a history that it has absorbed the other languages, the same Northern Indian languages. There is no Bhojpuri, there is no Awadhi, there is no Maithili, there is no Santali, there is no Marwadi, there is no Mewadi. These all languages are gone because of Hindi. And the other states are also looking it as a threat. Marathi in Bombay, no one is speaking Marathi. In other languages, no one is speaking Bengali, Odia, and all, because the Hindi is replacing them. And this Hindiization, I still don't wonder, sir. Like when they come to other states, for example, Bangalore or Hyderabad, they say impose Hindi. I'm telling, I'm from Hyderabad, like I'm from Andhra, but when I went to Hyderabad, I didn't even believe whether it's I'm in Hyderabad or I'm in Jaipur or Lahore, because everyone is speaking Hindi, from blue collar to white collar. Auto man will speak in Hindi, and what do you call, the server will speak in Hindi, the taxi driver will speak in Hindi. Are am I staying in a state which which is born with the Telugu nation? No, there is nothing as such. It's only with so-called they're speaking Hindi, Hindi, Hindi. Is this the way? This is nothing but it's a sign of Hindi supremacy. And I still wonder, sir, like these people are telling, Mr. Amit Shah is telling that these people who regret are going to Hindi, but his own home state called Gujarat is sending lot of people. I'm sure if people are with from any foreign countries like UK and US, they will recognize how many Gujaratis are flooding away to USA and UK with fake IELTS program, with fake degree, with fake universities. And he's telling, and these people, one independent journalist has claimed, sir, if people, the Gujaratis who are going there and all, they are sending all this money to HSS and they're joining the HSS over there. HSS means Hindu Swine Sevak Sangh, the international wing of RSS. All these people are going there, they're settling, they're working towards, and this money is utilized to for these party funds. And it is also said by that independent journalist that in 2002 Gujarat riots, the funding came from the organization which are run by the Gujaratis in UK. So this is all, like these people can go, your people can go to UK and study, and your people can go and study in a big colleges, and they can run in international way, international business. But as South Indian, if someone speaks Hindi, it's a paining for you all. No, I will not let this happen, or we will not let this happen. And the English speaking is always a sign of self-respect, and we will uphold the self-respect, and we are the kids of self-respect movement. We are all students, kids, and we are here successors of self-respect movement. And that self-respect will need English, and it will we will speak English. No one can stop us to speak English. If they're telling to stop speaking English, or if they're telling like will be ashamed, and the day is coming, means it's nothing but it's a shot of fascism. The Germans tried to do this, Italians tried to do this, and whatever, name a fascist or a totalitarian country, they always target the language. So I would say, sir, English is very important language. English is needed to know the scientific process. English is needed to know the connectivity. I have lot of friends from Tamil Nadu, from Kerala, Karnataka, and all. Common language is English, and also I have friends from China. I have friends from UK, America, France, and all. The common language is English. So English is a connectivity, and English connects with the people, and we all need English, and kids must learn English, sir.
Very true, Mohit. Excellent. In fact, you were very right, and you actually took us through the journey. We feel very happy. You see, you told how our leaders, when Tamil Nadu was developing into a rather a strong country, but nation, but sorry, state, but that time it was very at a preliminary stage. Our leaders right then, they embraced English. They took it up. They found that okay, English could move or uphold the state even more further and farther. And it started, as you said, with our great visionary Periyar, and it was experimented by or fought strongly with by Anna and again Kalinger, and even now continuously this is going on. And as you said, see, this is now visionary versus going backwards. Just a madness towards Hindi. I am right now in Andhra. Right now, I'm doing my law in Andhra, and Mohit is from Andhra. One wonderful thing is, I stay almost every 1 month, in Andhra. We like every 2 months I come to Andhra. I have never once suffered an issue with language. Yes, I agree very much that there's a lot of Hindi penetration, and that is happening. But the southern states, we should pride on one thing, that southern states. very carefully grab the opportunity English gives in networking, in advancing, in developing. Because apart from English, we can't do much things. If, as you said, academics or in our Badriana will tell further. When we have a research, when we have potential for our youngsters to go abroad and do wonders, I think English is the connecting language. As you said, it is a dignity. So yes, a wonderful conversation. And you were saying about Amit Shah saying, I mean, his lines are number one. Even our Prime Minister said he too tried to stab a little by saying, "Can't our ministers sign in English?" Now, see, there are so many things we have to do as far as development is concerned and all. And are we just going to fight for some language which is actually taking us backwards? You pointed out something very significant. In many states, Hindi has not actually absorbed it. It has shadowed their languages. Hindi does not have much alphabets. In fact, it has just copies lots of English words, but it has become dominant in many other states. So that's the reason many languages, which are prominent languages, have today become defunct. They're not even in vogue or in practice. A very painful thing. Thank you so much, Mohit. Several points. And one thing about you is you always give us a very, let's say, personal perspective, but you take us from the roots to global. You showed how Singapore, very true. If at all Singapore developed, the only thrust was language. If not for that, when they were thrown out from China, they had nothing else to rely on, and language was their tool to tourism. So wonderful comparison. Thank you so much, Mohit. Please do be with us as far as you can, and do join us whenever you. Our topics are always pretty important topics, and topics which should be discussed. So we'd love to have you more and more with us. நண்பர்களே, இப்போ நான் பழைய வரிசைக்கு வந்துடுறேன். நம்மளோட மணிக்கும் அவங்க வெளிநாட்டுல இருந்து பேசுறதுனால நம்ம அவங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் ப்ரையாரிட்டி கொடுத்தோம். இப்போ நம்ம லிஸ்ட்ல ஆட்டோக்காரன் அண்ணா, அதுக்கு தொடர்ந்து பத்ரி அண்ணா, ஆந்தை, அந்த வரிசையில போறோம். மேலும் இன்னொரு வேண்டுகோள் நண்பர்களே, அழகான ஒரு டாபிக். இந்த டாபிக் பார்த்தோன்னே மோஹித் பாருங்களேன், அவர் வெளிநாட்டுல இருக்கார், நான் ஆந்திரால இருந்து. அவரெல்லாம் வந்து ஹி இஸ் சோ இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட். அவர் வந்து அவருடைய இன்புட்ஸ், அவருடைய பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் ஷேர் பண்ணோன்னு நம்ம எல்லாரும் பேசினா நல்லா இருக்கும். எஸ் ராஜபிரபு, நன்றி. நான் இப்போ அக்செப்ட் பண்றேன். இப்போ ஆட்டோக்காரன்னா உங்களுடைய அபிப்பிராயம். ஆங்கிலம் அவமானமா? ஆட்டோக்காரன்னா.
வணக்கம், அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஆங்கிலம் அவமானமா என்று கேட்க தெரிந்த அமித்ஷா அவர்களுக்கு குறுகிய மனப்பான்மை நினைக்கிறேன். நான் அவருடைய குறுகிய மனப்பான்மையால தான் அந்த வார்த்தையை கேட்டிருக்காரு. ஆங்கிலம் அவமானமா என்பது வந்து ஒரு நகைப்புக்குரிய ஒரு வினான்றதோட அவருடைய எண்ணம் வந்து ஒரு நகைப்புக்குரியது. ஏன்னா அவருடைய தாய்மொழியான குஜராத்திய அழிச்சிட்டு ஒரு மொழியான ஹிந்தியை வந்து அவர் பிரகடனப்படுத்துறாரு. இதுதான் வந்து ஒரு நேஷனல் லாங்குவேஜ் அப்படின்ட்டு. இப்போ ஆங்கிலம் வந்து அவமானமானு கேட்கறதே வந்து ஒரு சிரிக்க வேண்டிய ஒரு விஷயம்தான். ஏன்னா இப்போ அமித்ஷா வந்து ஹோம் மினிஸ்டரா இருக்காரு. அவர் வந்து இப்போ வெளிநாடு அஃபேருக்கு ஏதாவது பேசுறதா இருந்தா ஆங்கிலத்தில் தான் பேசி ஆகணும். கண்டிப்பாக அவர் ஆங்கிலத்தில் மட்டும்தான் பேசி ஆகணும் வெளிநாடுக்கு. இப்போ நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜப்பானோ இல்லை சீனாவோ அங்கே வந்து கூகுள் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. எல்லாருமே கூகுள் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க அங்கெல்லாம். அந்த கூகுளில் அதிகமாக தேடப்படுற விஷயம் என்ன தெரியுங்களா? ஜப்பான்லேயோ சைனாலேயோ டிரான்ஸ்லேட்டர், கூகுள் டிரான்ஸ்லேட்டர். அவங்களோட மொழியை அவனோட மொழியில் அவனுடைய கருத்தை பதிவு பண்ணானா அதுக்கு இங்கிலீஷில் என்ன வருதோ, ஏன்னா பிஸ்னஸ்க்காக அவன் வந்து பிஸ்னஸ் வந்து சைனாக்குள்ளேயே பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணிக்கல, ஜப்பான்குள்ளேயே பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணிக்கல, அவனோட பிஸ்னஸ் வேர்ல்ட் வைட்